In the last lecture, you learned how to create a Facebook contest and really give people an incentive to like and share your posts. And in this lecture, we're actually going to cover off on the remaining 5 proven Facebook post formulas here. We'll run through these ones a little bit quicker because I think by now you understand what we are trying to achieve with our Facebook posts here. First of all, we're trying to return to our value proposition. We want to engage people. That is really what Facebook is about. We want to start a conversation, and we want to do that by working with the Facebook algorithm as well, delivering the type of content, and that really works on Facebook. So it's the same basic principles here for our remaining 5 points. Questions is another post formula that you can use. It's a great way to spark dialogue with fans. It's probably the easiest way and best methods to get a response from your posts, and be sure to reply to people when they respond. You can say things like, who is attending, true or false, today is Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas, how are you celebrating, what is your favorite, whatever. And you can use images as well from Imgur. You could maybe put in something like Father's Day or Christmas. Let's see what comes up here. You know, Father's Day, how are you celebrating? There could be some interesting memes or, you know, things that you've seen for caption this that you could maybe reuse, grab attention, things that people are familiar with. Here's the one, if you like Game of Thrones, number 1 dad. That's a reference to that particular show, which is very popular. So you can include maybe popular memes in the questions like today's Father Day, what are you doing? That's something that you can do as well. Another thing is like fill in the blanks. If I had an unlimited marketing budget, I would X. And then you really want people to fill in that blank for you. And you can start your post really with that. Fill in the blanks and then put the fill in the blanks there. So we can even check if there are a couple of posts about this here. Fill in the blanks or click to complete sign. So you can maybe have a look here. Look at this. I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such X, X, and Y. And you can see that this is from The Simpsons. It's got a lot of engagement, a lot of shares, huge amount of comments. Fill in the blanks. You can see it for Star Trek here as well. So you can see that people are combining this with an image to really grab attention. And it's another great way to just get engagement from people, give them an easy way to respond to your comments by all they have to do is fill in the blanks. So that is the general rule. Something like caption this, fill in the blanks. Even your questions, you know, keeping it true or false, or a simple specific question, something that's easy for them to respond to, you'll have more success. Another thing that you can do is really crowdsource for answers. So rather than just answering questions by yourself, maybe privately in an email or a Facebook message, you can actually post the question, you know, if provided there's no sensitive information in there, onto your page and ask your friends or ask your fans to help others who are in need of tips and advice. So you can simply just update the question from your fans, especially if it's a question that you don't have the answer to or is not really related to what you're talking about. You can say, hey guys, got this question from, you know, customer or friend X, wondering if anybody else out there can help me with this. Now, another one that you can use, this is kind of a similar formula to fill in the blanks. It's remember when. So this is tapping into nostalgia. It's a great way to engage people. You can use just simple text posts or the images and give people an opportunity to comment about their memories from that time period or how thankful they are that a certain fashion trend has gone out of style. So again, you can find these in the Facebook search bar. So let's see if there's any good posts here. Remember when, and I think I actually saw a Facebook page down here. Yeah, it's called Do You Remember? And you can say that this page alone, this is a whole page dedicated to this type of post. And I'll actually link this up. I'll add this to the notes. Because you can see things like, you know, do you remember? I think this one was a good one that we saw in the one here. Here we go. I remember that where the shops did nothing but create rubber stamps. I also remember loving things my father went to. What do you remember? So you can see that it has a huge amount of engagement. People love nostalgia. And obviously if there's a whole page dedicated to this is all the type of content that they post, then you know, that's very interesting. This is a good one. All technology. Do you remember? All this technology is making us antisocial. So you can see that got a huge amount of shares, and you know, very easy to post something like that if you have a technology site or even a marketing site, or you could take something similar to that. It doesn't always have to be focused on you know, information that really educates people. It can be something humorous as well. So I'll link this up in the notes because I think that is something good to look at to follow that type of post. And then the final tip number 9, the proven post formula, is just to repost your popular content. So share your blog posts, re-upload your Facebook, YouTube videos on Facebook, post answers to Quora questions that you've got a lot of upvotes on, your Instagram pics. So you often see people doing that, re-uploading content to Facebook that's already been successful, and you can really get more exposure on the same content, and you know that's already proven on one platform, so more than likely it's going to be successful on Facebook as well. So that really wraps up our 9 proven Facebook post formulas that are going to drive engagement. You can pick 1 or 2 or 3 of these, post them onto your Facebook page to really set up a couple of posts before you start to invite people to your page in the next section. Now, before we get on to that, I'm actually going to cover a couple of bonus tips in the next lecture to really finish off on our Facebook content marketing strategy. So I'll see you there.